There are moments in life that we don't realize are special until they become memories. A classroom, a school bell, a morning assembly, a familiar face across the corridor. Back then, they were just another day. Today, they mean everything. Welcome back to St. Joseph's College, the place that didn't just educate us, it shaped us. We walked through these gates as little boys, some carrying oversized school bags, some holding tightly to our parents' hands, some already searching for mischief before the first lesson had even begun. None of us knew that the strangers sitting beside us would become brothers for life. These corridors witnessed it all. Dreams, victories, failures, punishments, friendships, laughter that echoed through every classroom. And enough noise to test every teacher's patience. Some chased medals, some chased books, some chased rugby and cricket balls, and some spent more time explaining themselves to the class teacher than studying. We all remember the panic before exams, homework copied minutes before class, the famous words, "Sir, I forgot my book." Lunchboxes that somehow belonged to everyone. The class comedians, the quiet achievers, the future leaders, and those legendary backbenchers who had an answer for everything except the exam paper. Looking back, those were some of the richest days of our lives. Even when our pockets were empty then, time quietly moved on. One last assembly, one last photograph, one last school bell, one last walk through these gates. Wearing the Josephian uniform, we thought we'd always have time. But suddenly, 20 years had passed. Today, we are fathers, husbands, professionals, entrepreneurs, leaders, dreamers. Some stayed close to home. Some built lives across the world. Life changed us all. But one thing never changed: the way we laughed together. Because when old classmates meet, time disappears. The CEO becomes the class clown. The serious businessman becomes the mischievous schoolboy. The doctor, the engineer, the lawyer are simply Josephians again. The nicknames return. The stories become bigger. The laughter becomes louder. And somehow, we're 16 years old once more. Of course, time has left its mark. Some of us wear glasses. Some wear a little more wisdom. Hair has become optional for a few. And waistlines have become a little more successful than we'd planned. Yet somehow, the fellow who was always late was still late. Some things never change. But today is about more than laughter. It is about gratitude to our teachers, who believed in us before we believed in ourselves, to our parents, whose sacrifices helped us become the men we are today, and to every friend who walked beside us through one of the most unforgettable chapters of life. Today, we also pause to remember our brothers who are no longer with us, though they cannot sit among us tonight. Their laughter still echoes through our memories. Their friendships remain part of our story. They may be gone from our sight, but they will never be absent from our hearts. Tonight, we remember them with love, with gratitude, and with the promise that they will always be part of the Josephian family. 20 years have taught us something. Success isn't measured by titles, or wealth, or achievements. It's measured by the friendships that time could never break. By the people who still remember your nickname after 2 decades. By the brothers who can make you laugh, as though not a single day has passed. So tonight, We celebrate every memory, every friendship, every lesson, every victory, every mistake that became another story to tell. Because this is more than a reunion. This is a homecoming. We came here as boys, life shaped us into men. But in our hearts, we will always remain brothers. Once a Josephian, always a Josephian. Welcome home, batch of 2006.